The Department of Justice has released the second part of its investigation into the bloody Mamasapano incident last January 25. But Justice Secretary Leila de Lima said that while a crime committed was duly established over the deaths of 9 PNP Special Action Force commandos, the assailants have not been identified and no charges can be filed. The probe also showed that the U.S. participation in the Mamasapano operation was purely on intelligence, humanitarian, and medical assistance. More details from this report.
The Department of Justice has released the second Mamasapano report from the National Bureau of Investigation and the National Prosecution Service. No charges will be filed against the killers of the 9 members of the PNP Special Action Force, as there are no witnesses who can identify those who were involved in the encounter.
Hindi po tayo pwedeng na dahil merong mga na-identify na ilan-ilan na mga MILF, BIFF at private armed groups na sila naman ang responsable dun sa pagkamatay ng 35 55th SAF commandos.
Even the survivors of the encounter cannot identify the killers of their fellow policemen. In the 120-page report, De Lima said that cases may again be filed against the 90 individuals listed in the first report. This is because the location of Marwan's house is far from the blocking force where 35 members of the 55th SAF commandos were deployed. No one from Marwan's village has come out to testify against him. There is also no evidence to support that the 11 members of the MILF were killed in the said encounter. The NBI has no other evidence aside from the pictures given to them, as they have no access to the encounter area from the report of the MILF. Meanwhile, the DOJ reiterates that the Americans had no direct participation in the actual combat during the encounter. Their role is limited to intelligence sharing and medical and humanitarian assistance.
Napatunayan din po in the course of the further investigation of the team na yung participation po ng Americans in the whole Oplan exodus was limited to the giving of intelligence and technical support or assistance, as well as medical evaluation or humanitarian assistance.